right, well, we are back for our third and fourth playoff. If we have the time, we'll try and get through introducing the teams. So I'll introduce South 1, and if Matt wants to do South 2.
Do I have a choice?
So we've got Just Spunky, number 3 for South 1, 22 Fury, 027 Wuss and Boots, 33 Flustered Tart, 38 Evil Kane Evil, 43 Psychedelic, 55 is Baddie, 1111 Serious Crash Unit, 206 Violent Theme, 404 Daisy Dagger, 444 Eager Beaver, 505 Gory MF Taylor, 666 Ziggy Stardust, 911 Bionic Ninja, 1337 is Degenerate, B Cooper, B Caro, and B Benji, and that is our lineup for South 1.
Alrighty, and on to 2 South, 2 Furious. We have number 22, Fox Z. Number 2, Furious Fletch. 57, Body Snatcher. 23, Knee Kappa I should say. 191, Mazepane. 281, Daddy DeVito. 46, Grievous Bodily Harm. 33, Blitzen Whammer. 78, Lawless. 684, Hazardous Material. 131, Glitter Spank. 06, Xenomorph. Gene and Tonic, no number there. 36, Joan of Anarchy, and that is our 2 South, 2 Furious team for this third and fourth runoff. Runoff? Yeah, runoff. Yeah.
Runoff, yep.
Speedway, it would be a runoff.
Looking forward to a third and fourth playoff day between the 2 Southern teams. South 1 and 2 South 2 Furious. Yes, we have been checking the chat every now and again. Mostly watching the action on track though, as we are here to call the action on the track. My name's TJ, this is Matt.
Or Pretty Fly and the white guy apparently.
According to Mambo.
Of course, we'd love to chat with you guys, so feel free to give us some crap if you choose to, or just chat away. And we'll be underway shortly with third and fourth.
Yep, so it looks like, we've got 2 minutes to go before Derby, so I think we're just running a little bit behind schedule, but that's all right.
The 2 finalist teams are already out the back warming up, Bay of Plenty and Wellington.
That should be a good matchup as well.
I think some of the warm-up might be to calm the nerves too. I know a few girls are starting to feel it.
Yeah, we've had some great displays by both teams over the last 2 days.
Of course, we do have a scratching from the final.
Yep. Okay, just getting an updated list of 2 South 2 Furious. Cool. Thank you. So 131 is Colonel Panic, 191 is Grim, and number 2 is Tumeke Butte for 2 South 2 Furious. So we had some late changes just coming there.
Change on that one.
Yep. And we're also coming to you live on the picture as well, I guess. Colin has done the great favour to us by putting us right on your webcam screen.
Best picture of the day.
As,
this is what 2 stunningly good-looking New Zealand males look like.
So modest is Matt, the self-proclaimed cool guy.
I'll tell you what, some of these overseas ladies might already be booking their plane ticket to move here.
Alright. So just updating the list again.
Trust you to write it on the small one.
Well, we could have it like that if you really want to.
No, that's all good.
So we're just getting ourselves ready. We've got 20 seconds still Derby time. Oh, and we've got this one there. Oh, yes. No problem at all. We've got our other MC just wanting to get a little snapshot of roster. So this is for third and fourth between South 1 and 2 South 2 Furious.
South 1, of course, in the red, and 2 South 2 Furious in the, you might say, light blue or even grey. Looks like we have coming out first up for 2 South 2 Furious is Body Snatcher doing a little jig.
Yep.
Trying to get in the head of the Southern 1 player.
Body Snatcher, and it looks like Psychedelic for South 1.
And straight through for lead jam.
Psychedelic.
And already coming around to the back of the pack. Body Snatcher is she has just not moved. She's glued to the back of the Southern One pack.
Yep.
Not moving at all.
Breaks in on the inside though and takes a breakaway there to get in on the action. Psychedelic though.
Video just died.
Oh, the video just died.
Saying hi from California. Well, hello from NZ.
Yep. Sure Colin is going to work that out soon.
We have Colin onto it.
Colin is bringing us the video stream along with ourselves. Colin and Lee. Lee is on the cameras at the moment.
Video back. Yes, cool.
Cool. That's good to know.
Then you won't have to rely on our voices alone to see what's going on.
And we've
Hear
got
what's going on.
Next jam going on.
Wussen Boots, yep.
For Southern One and Glitz and Whammo. Or Whamho. 4-2 South, 2 Furious.
Whammo being taken right towards the back of the pack again.
Yep,
recycled.
A good little tussle there. Glitz and Whammo trying to work it out.
And here comes Wussen Boots. Through for lead jam status.
There is a big hit there on Glitz and Whammo. Wussen Boots though, coming around to the jam line, looking to score 4.
Seems to be sneaking through the pack there.
Yep. Oh, and Glitz and Whammo now through. And Wussen Boots is also through, scoring a few points and calling into that jam.
4-point jam there for Wussen Boots.
So with 2 minutes gone.
Takes Southern out to an 8-zip lead.
Yep, got 8-0.
So who are we supporting, guys, on the stream? Who are we supporting? Are you supporting Southern One or are you supporting 2 South, 2 Furious?
And we're all for our next jam. It looks like
supporting
Mars
red.
are paying for 2 South, 2 Furious.
Oh, a bit of a mix.
Violent Femme is for South One. South One in the red and 2 South, 2 Furious in the light blue. Marzipane has got the lead jam.
It's Grim. We had a change in that number. Or is it still? What have we got? That was one of our changes earlier on.
Oh, that is Grim.
Yep, Grim's 191. Was Marzipane earlier on.
So Grim.
Which colour team is winning? Take a guess. It is the red team, Southern One.
The Southern One is in the red and 2 South, 2 Furious in the light blue.
And red is ahead. Well, look, Poet, and they don't even know it.
So it looks like we've got Evil Kane Evil for Southern One.
Oh, here we go. Both jammers out at a similar time.
Yep.
Body Snatcher leading it 4.
Body Snatcher looking like
2 South, 2 Furious.
A lot of purpose there. Serious crash unit trying to block Body Snatcher though, and Body Snatcher causing into that jam.
Of course, you can't miss Body Snatcher in those bright, sparkly shorts.
Yep. Evil Kane Evil is about to score there, and they scored a point each, so it's 9-3 with Southern One on top. Just over 4 minutes gone. And we're getting ready for our next jam. And it looks like Psychedelic and Glitz and Whammo. And
So the
off on
jammers
next
are
jam.
off. Looking down that inside
Trying to get
line,
on
hits
that
a solid
inside,
wall.
Yes, that tripod is really containing Psychedelic at the moment. Goes to the outside, skips around and finds the lead jam roll.
And the jammer comes out for
no. Looks like it
no.
might be a bit of a power jam coming up.
Sent to the penalty box.
Yep, Psychedelic finds that inside line and scores some more points there for Southern One.
A good opportunity here for Southern One to sneak that lead up even more.
That's correct. Glitz and Whammo having to take a seat on the naughty chair. Psychedelic looks to the outside, skates around and finds some more points there. Glitz and Whammer just has to look on from the penalty box.
Nothing she can do about it. At least not for another few seconds.
Straight into that tripod there did Psychedelic go into. Psychedelic just having a good old battle and finds the inside to score some more points. This Power Jam is almost over. Glitz and Whammer's up for 2 South 2 Furious.
And we've had 2 blockers for 2 South 2 Furious sent to the bin.
Yes, and
so even though they get their jammer back, they are now down 2 blockers in their pack.
Psychedelic still wanting to continue it on. Glitz and Whammer re-entering from the back. Psychedelic trying to go to the outside, back to the inside, no way through. Trying to get past those last 2 blockers. Gets bumped to the outside, has to re-enter from the back. Glitz and Whammer tries to get in on the inside and breaks through. So Glitz and Whammer for 2 South 2 Furious on the way through as well.
Benchy screaming to call it. She finally sees the call.
Yep. That was a good jam there from Psychedelic. Taking advantage of that power jam. 29-6, Southern One on top.
Yeah, that is correct. 2 South 2 Furious is the bottom of the South Island.
Yes.
Which does include Dunedin.
All those from the Oti-Porti area.
Here we go, 5-second call.
And we're into our next jam.
Whammer out there again.
Yep.
Along with Wilson Boots.
Wilson Boots. Wilson Boots has had a great showing at this tournament. This tournament's been going for the last 2 days pretty much now. This is our 3rd and 4th playoff.
And coming through is Whammer for lead jam.
I don't think that is Whammer. That is Grim.
Oh, it's Grim.
So Grim, yep, Grim
Who said it was Whammer?
The scoreboard did.
No, it doesn't. It
says Grim now. And it looks like there was a panty pass.
As your brain makes an oxygen instead of mine for a change. That's good. Jam gets called there.
Yep, Grim wanted to call the end to that jam as Wilson Boots skates on by. 10 points to 29 with Southern One on top.
Please don't bring up Kardashians. We really don't want to hear about the Kardashians. Mojave, California.
It's a chair body snatcher.
Back to chair. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you back cheering for her.
And I would
just pop over and tell her, but she's a bit busy at the moment.
Yeah, Body Snatcher is into this jam as well. The Snatcher Body Snatcher is the jammer for
comes through
2 South 2 Furious, and that's Body Snatcher gets that lead jam. And Evil P, Kane Evil, following
chasing
through
hard
for Southern One. Blockers getting into position here. This Body Snatcher is approaching the jam line.
Packers speeding up.
Yep. Body Snatcher gets on the inside and calls the into that jam. Oh, there was a bit of a hard fall there by Evil Kane Evil, but one tough customer just gets straight back up to roll back to the bench. So Violent Femme is going to be jamming for Southern One in this. And we have Glitz and Whammer out there now. Getting ready to jam.
5-second call. Nope. We're going to take a delay here.
Ooh, and someone is in Kansas. Kia ora from New Zealand. Kia ora from Taupo, New Zealand, that is. And we have a timeout on the floor. 12 to 29, Southern One on top. 21 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first half. And it's an official review. So we're in an official review on the floor.
While they officially review, let me take a moment to thank everyone who has made this event possible. From those people who have organised this event, from parents.
So once again, just an acknowledgement to our sponsors, Roller Derby Association of New Zealand, the Pub Charity Limited, the Taupo District Council, as well as the AC Bar Events Venue and all their team for putting this on. Also an acknowledgement to Michelle Holler, who is the main organizer of this tournament this weekend. And without those people and those sponsors, we would not be having this event as what you see, and especially in this time of a global pandemic. We are pretty fortunate to be able to have these kind of events.
Because this game is 3rd and 4th. Build up to our grand final at 5 o'clock. Bay of Plenty versus Wellington.
I'm pretty sure Matt's pretty happy with one of the teams in the final there.
Yes, Bay of Plenty. Not biased at all. I am not a biased MC at all. I just speak the truth. I prophesize. Because I'm sure we got plenty of Bay of Plenty fans in our stream watching the coverage from here at the event centre in Taupo.
So we're just waiting on the explanation of this official review. Eventually we will hear from one of the referees through our stream. Matt and Sneaks will make
a fair MC team for the final. No, I can't sit with Sneaks. She makes me look ugly. And that's just not fair.
So what are you saying about me?
You make me look good. No, we can't have a white girl and a white boy. That's not diverse enough. Pretty Fly has to be there somewhere. We give him the roving mic and send him up into the grandstand. Bugger off. Go on, get lost. Take your mic, go and talk to yourself.
Yes, the grandstand, is that what you call it? I thought it was called the dungeon.
Yeah, if Sneaks and I call the final, there could be a handbag fight on the sideline. You might not get much of a commentary. Assuming they're getting a commentary now. I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of deep discussions going on between the officials there. As you can just see on your screen, Colin is the one standing outside of the official circle there looking at them.
Mind you, you do seem quite happy up in the stand by yourself chatting away, and maybe you can do that in the final. Stir up the Wellington team.
It's like you're trying to say I'm from Bay of Plenty myself.
Maybe you can go and sit down behind the Wellington bench and just heckle them the whole way through. You're not good enough. You're not. Mate, that might put them off.
Trying to employ dirty tactics there.
Well, it's just between you and I. You know, this is secret information. No one's listening. We're just having a quiet conversation between MCs.
MCs in the world.
Yeah.
Well, they must be almost coming to the conclusion of this official review, and we're going to hear from Major Mischief, our head referee.
Taking their time here.
Yep. Major Mischief is just about to talk on the microphone.
Yep. Okay, Major, away you go.
Red requested an official review regarding a out-of-play blocking on a leaping skater. After discussions with the officials, the no call stands, and Red lose their official review.
Alrighty, so there's our explanation.
So this looks like a power jam.
Yes, we have the Southern One jammer in the box.
Yep, so Violent Femme is sitting in the penalty box, and
who is it we have out there for?
Looks like Grim
says
Sleeper.
Grim Sleeper on the board.
So Grim Sleeper is now also in the penalty box, so we have both
so they
jammers.
will release Violent Femme.
So Violent Femme is coming in for Southern One. Southern One jammer is coming around. Violent Femme is through. Violent Femme is about to find a way through on the inside and does so. So Violent Femme has scored some points there for Southern One. Oh, sorry, that is Evil Kane Neville. I should totally apologise for that one. Evil Kane Neville for Southern One. And back into the game is Grim Sleeper. So Grim Sleeper for 2 South, 2 Furious, just trying to find a way through. Serious Crash Unit gives a nice little bump though on that block. Evil Kane Neville coming through once again to try and pass. Score some more points. And Evil Kane Neville causing into that jam.
Sorry guys, was just talking to Mitch about the after party.
The most important thing.
Yeah, right. We haven't even sorted out game
Haven't
the
even
third
crowned
and
the
fourth,
winner
and we're
yet.
already discussing after parties. Yeah. When Bay Plenty lift the trophy this evening. Again, no bias.
So Southern One taking a little bit of a lead now,
At the
41
end-
to 12.
At the end of the day, I can be as biased as I like. Because if Bay Plenty lose, I'm the one that looks like the dickhead. Okay, here we go.
All right, and we are
Body
jamming once
snatcher out
again.
there.
Body Snatcher claims that lead. Roll for 2 South, 2 Furious.
She is a skater on a mission
Yep.
in this
Going
game.
with a lot of purpose. And Violent Femme is in this jam here.
Coming around, she's out of the pack. Body snatcher,
Body Snatcher.
almost through.
Trying to just push and shove all the way through and calling the end to that jam.
Sneaks a couple of points there. Calling it off before the Southern Jammer could get around.
41 to 16, Southern One on top. Just under 19 minutes to go.
Almost halfway through the first half. Well, yeah, close enough.
And we're getting ready for our next jam. It looks like Wuss and Boots with that psychedelic. And we've got Blitz and Whammer taking on the inside, but falls. Oh, but gets taken out, sorry, and has to recycle right to the back for 2 South, 2 Furious.
On down comes Psychedelic.
Yep, psychedelic.
It's awarded lead jam for Southern One.
So psychedelic has got lead jam for Southern One.
Getting the call from the benchy to keep going, keep going.
Yep. Blitz and Whammer finally breaking through for 2 South, 2 Furious.
Through comes Psychedelic.
Psychedelics put some points on the board and cause an end to that jam.
The Southern benchy very animated in his calls out to his jammer.
Yep.
If
So-
she missed that one, then she needs to come with me to Specsavers later on.
the red.
Flashing lights and a siren wouldn't have made it more obvious. Very, very animated, which is a good thing because often you get jammers, they can't always see what their benches are calling or hear, especially when there's a lot of noise in the hall.
Red Southern 1, 45, 2 South, 2 Furious, 16.
I have been a bench and I know how frustrating it can be when you can't get your message out to the jammer.
And through for the lead jam is Grim Sleeper for 2 South, 2 Furious.
That is Grim, yep. Coming up on the back of the pack.
And looks like it has been a panty pass off to Serious Crash Unit. Serious Crash Unit has taken over the jam. Roll for Southern 1. Grim Sleeper on that outside, just breaking through and calling an end to that jam.
Getting tangled up with Wuss and Boots there. But won't make a difference because the hips should have been passed, so we'll claim that point.
Yep.
We don't have to have a full pass, remember, in Derby. There's only the hips that need to get passed. That's why you'll often see jammers turning their back to the players and sticking their bum through. If they can get that bum even past one, that's an extra point.
And
Looks
we're
like
getting
we
ready
have
to jam.
Body Snatcher back out there for
Yep, and it looks like Evil
2
Kane
South,
Evil.
2 Furious.
Yep, Evil Kane Evil for Southern 1, just having a good tussle there with the blockers.
And Body Snatcher straight into her work, claiming lead jam, but hot on her tail.
Having a good look over the shoulders to see where
There's
Evil
Evil
Kane
Kane
was.
Evil.
Yep. Oh, getting tongue twisted there. So Body Snatcher
Calling
looking
it.
a call and does. You see how many times Body Snatcher had a look over the shoulder.
Unfortunately, Body Snatcher's pack just weren't in the right position. They were behind the Southern pack.
So we have a lineup change. Violent Femme looking to take up the jamming for Southern 1. And Glitz and Whammer for 2 South, 2 Furious. And we're off for
45
our
to
next
20.
jam. And Violent Femme has assumed lead control. We've got lead
Shot
jammer.
straight through. Skating her hard out
Oh,
today.
there's a few bumps and booms there. So Glitz and Whammer just having a hard time trying to break through the line there. Meanwhile, Violent Femme scores some points there for Southern 1. 2 South, 2 Furious. Still looking around to see how they can get Glitz and Whammer through the line. Violent Femme looking for that outside channel and running into a tripod there. Going back to the inside is Violent Femme.
Oh, and she busted up the Too Fast, Too Furious wall.
Yep.
And she's on her way again. Another 4 points in
And
the
there's
bank.
been a panty pass, so a panty pass has happened. Number 78.
Violent
for 2
Femmes.
South 2 Furious. That's Lawless. So Lawless is the new jammer for 2 South 2 Furious. Meanwhile, Violent Femme is still fighting through and scoring some more points for Southern 1.
Are we going to see a call here?
Violent Femme is looking up.
No, we're going to carry on by the look of it.
Yep,
No
2 South
call.
2 Furious. Lawless trying to look for an inside run, gets a few checks for their effort. Violent Femme looking to come in and just runs into a wall of light blue. So Violent Femme just trying to break this tripod up that's been set up by Southern 2 South 2 Furious. And Violent Femme scores some more points there for Southern 1. Lawless having a hard time just trying to break through. Looks for an inside run, gets one, and finally breaks through for 2 South 2 Furious. Violent Femme skips on the inside, finds some more points. Looks like someone is off to the penalty box. That's someone for 2 South 2 Furious, and that's the end of that jam.
You can see Violent Femme looking to her bench for instructions towards the end of that jam. Got the instruction to call.
Yeah, 65 to 24. Southern 1 on top. So Southern 1 in the light blue. Southern 1 in the red. 2 South 2 Furious in the light blue.
Getting lined up for the next jam here.
It looks like
Psychedelic. Trying down that
And
inside line in
Grin
the middle of the
Sleeper.
pack, going back to the outside.
Yeah, Grin Sleeper trying to get in on the inside there. A few bodies there, a lot of traffic. Oh, Psychedelic threw the body into that contact. And so did Grin Sleeper. Both just trying to battle to get that supremacy. Psychedelic has assumed lead jamming for Southern 1. The Sleeper is trying to get around this tripod that's been set up in front. Sleeper gets in on the inside there, so Grim Sleeper is through. Psychedelic has scored some more points there for Southern 1 and calls it. So at the end of that jam, we got 24 to 69. Just under 12 and a half minutes to go in the first half. So we enter the second quarter of the game. And we've got Body Snatcher out there. And Wilson Boots for Southern 1. Southern 1 looking to extend that lead. Wilson Boots and Body Snatcher having a good little tussle on the jam line, and now we're off. These two are 2 quality jammers. And Body Snatcher around the outside has got the lead jam. Skating with a lot of purpose is Body Snatcher today in both games. Wilson Boots not too far behind though, as the blockers are starting to get set. Body Snatcher approaching that jam line, looking for the inside run and decides to call it. So there is 1 point given for Southern 1, 2 points given for 2 South 2 Furious. So 26 to 70. And it looks like another lineup change that we have. Looks like Foxy is taking over a jam for the first time in this game for 2 South 2 Furious. And it looks like Evil Knievel, and Evil Knievel gets the outside, or gets the inside run. And it's now got the lead jam for South 1. So Evil Knievel approaching that jam line and looking to run into that tripod set up by the 2 South 2 Furious blockers. Oh, someone hit the floor. And it looks like it's turned into a power jam, as Foxy has been told to sit on the launch chair and think about what you've done. So Evil Knievel looking to score some points here for Southern, taking advantage of this power jam opportunity, breaks through and scores some more points. Still a power jam as Foxy still looking on from the penalty box. Evil Knievel approaches the jam line once more, enters into that tripod, tries to break through and finds an inside gap to score some more points for Southern 1. So Evil Knievel took advantage of that of that power jam. Oh, there was a good hit there from Serious Crash Unit on Foxy. Foxy trying to go to the outside, gets a little bit of a block from Serious Crash Unit again. Meanwhile, Kane Evil scored some more points and caught an end to that jam. That was a 16-point jam for Southern 1. Kane Evil taking full advantage of the power jam. Just under 10 minutes to go in this first half. 86-26. Southern 1 on top. So the battle of the South. And we're off again. And Violent Femme has taken the lead jam roll for Southern 1. And looks like Grim Sleeper on the trail. Grim Sleeper looked like to pass the panty, but kept a hold of the cap for the jamming. And Violent Femme calling the end to that jam. So Southern 1 starting to take a commanding lead. The 2 South 2 Furious trailing 26-87.
Just over 8 minutes left of this half. Alpha Beta confirmed in fourth place.
And we're getting ready for our next jam. We've got Body Snatcher out there. Body Snatcher just steps on the out of bounds line, has to re-enter. Meanwhile, Psychedelic has assumed control for Southern 1. So Body Snatcher has broken out and kept the hold of the jammer cap. Psychedelic scores some points there for Southern 1 and calls an end to that jam.
That is correct, yep. 3rd and 4th place, this matchup. Of course, Southern 1 in red, and 2 South 2 Furious in the light blue. Freako's back.
Freako's back. Well, we've got Wilson Boots out there and Glitz and Whammer. Glitz and Whammer for 2 South 2 Furious. And Wilson Boots comes up for Southern 1. Wilson Boots gets the lead jam. Glitz and Whammer still trying to break through the wall of blockers from Southern 1. Breaks on the inside and Glitz and Whammer is on the way. Ooh, bit of a hit there on Wilson Boots. Wilson Boots, one tough customer, and calls an end to that jam. Scoring another 4 points to Southern 1, 95-26. Just over 6.5 minutes to go in this half.
Stick around after this game to watch the final of Regional Rumble.
Yes, we have a lineup change. 5-second call.
Official review has been called by Ed.
And it looks like a timeout has been called. Or was it an official review? It's an official review. So we have an official review. And here comes Major Mischief with a smirk on his face. So our head official has got the microphone once again. He will let us know what is going on. Once again, an acknowledgement to our volunteers, our officials on the skates, our non-officials, as well as everyone who's had a hand in bringing this event today. There's a number of people. Without your help, we would not be able to put this event on as this official review continues. 2 South 2 Furious on 26, Southern 1 on 95. There you go, mate. That might be a question for you. Oh, and we're just going to get an explanation on the official review.
Good afternoon. Blue have requested an official review for a multiplayer block on the initial pass on the red blocker in the previous jam. After discussion with the officials, the no multiplayer block call stands, and a Blue lose a review for the period. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much to Major Mischief, head referee.
Yeah, that is correct to that question. That is certainly my understanding. Any part of the skate that goes out over the line, touches the ground on the outside of the line, is out. So it doesn't have to be all four wheels. There can be any part of the skate, and even just the toe stop that touches the ground on that side of the line. Again, they are out.
And we're back jamming. We've got Grim Sleeper and Evil Knievel out there.
That's my understanding. Don't quote me on that one.
And, oh, there's a bit of a hard hit there. Grim Sleeper taking a bit of a shot. The Evil Knievel has the lead jam roll and calls an end to that jam. Serious Crash Unit has to go sit on the naughtier seat for Southern 1. Matt's choosing to desert me. So we got Grim Sleeper in that last one. And now in this one we have Body Snatcher going up against Violent Femme. So Violent Femme just trying to push through that tripod created there by Too South, Too Furious, and Body Snatcher comes out once again as lead jammer. Skating with a lot of purpose is Body Snatcher. Meanwhile, Violent Femme is on the way now for Southern 1. Body Snatcher approaching the jam line, looking for a way to score some points. Oh, someone takes a little bit of a topple. Meanwhile, Violent Femme comes around once again. Body Snatcher scores a few points there for Too South, Too Furious. Blockers are starting to get into their positions. It's a pretty fast-paced skate. This Serious Crash Unit is back out there. Oh, Serious Crash Unit dishes out some big hits there. Body Snatcher on the inside, though, scores some more points for Too South, Too Furious. With Violent Femme not too far behind, and Body Snatcher ends up calling the end of that jam.
Well, I hope you join the commentary by TJ here. My voice is just feeling a bit tickly, so I thought I'd just be quiet for a little while and let TJ go and save it for the final. So I'll be all juiced up and ready to go. If you do miss me, don't tell me you don't, but you know, you're probably enjoying TJ and not having the silliness of the two of us.
So we've got our next jam underway, and it looks like it is Psychedelic out there. Yep, Psychedelic, and Psychedelic has the lead jam for Southern 1. Meanwhile, Glitz and Whammer, or Glitz and Whammer, is coming through for Too South, Too Furious. And Psychedelic calls the end of that jam, saying thank you very much, we'll take those points. And there is a bit of a lead starting to form now for Southern 1, Too South, Too Furious. Just looking like they're not furious enough right now, as we've just got over 3 minutes to go in the first half. Yes, we've got a change over. And not too sure who's jamming at the moment. It's got all the officials standing in my eye line of sight of the jam line. It looks like Grim Sleeper for Too South, Too Furious, and Grim Sleeper gets the lead jam. And it's Wuss and Boots for Southern 1. Wuss and Boots looks like trying to get the panty pass. Grim Sleeper trying to get to the outside there, and does, but falls out of bounds, so has to re-enter at the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Wuss in Boots, who's trying to do the panty passes, having an issue with trying to get past those. That tripod there set up by 2 South 2 Furious. And Grim Sleeper comes around and scores a few more points there for 2 South 2 Furious. So Wuss in Boots still trying to get that panty pass off, but that's not happening right now. Oh, well, here comes the pivot, which is Serious Crash Unit. Meanwhile, Grim Sleeper scores some more points there for 2 South 2 Furious, and now we got a new jammer for Southern 1, which is Serious Crash Unit. Grim Sleeper trying to get to the outside, does so, and thank you very much for the 4 more points, and we'll have an end of the game there. To the approval of a few in the crowd. Sometimes you just do an interpretive dance with your or trying to get the longest break possible. Body Snatcher back out there for 2 South 2 Furious. It looks like Evil Knievel for Southern 1. And we're off in this next jam. And Body Snatcher has been leading most of the jams that Body Snatcher is involved in. Evil Knievel took the inside line there and finds the lead jam roll. Belongs to Southern 1 and Evil Knievel. Here comes Body Snatcher skating with a lot of purpose. Skating with a lot of purpose in both games today. And there's a few whistles blowing. What have we got going on? An end of the jam. And we've got 46 to 107, Southern 1, 2 South 2 Furious. Some beautiful waterfall defense there, Alti-Porti. So there's some coming in from the Dunedin area. The Otago region, go the Highlanders. And we're off on our next jams. Looks like it was Glitz and Whammer out there for 2 South 2 Furious. And the jam is Psychedelic for Southern 1, and Psychedelic has that lead jam roll, so has control of this jam. We'll decide when to call it off. Glitz and Whammer just running into a wall of red shirts. Meanwhile, Psychedelic comes around again and scores some more points for Southern 1. Glitz and Whammer has to re-enter from the back. It's getting pushed out of bounds. Psychedelic down the outside. Some nice piece of skating just to score 4 more points for Southern 1. Glitz and Whammer trying to panty pass and does so. So we're panty passed off to number... Oh, it looks like it's going to be turned into a power jam now. Because with that power pass, with that panty pass comes a seat on the naughty seat. Meanwhile, Psychedelic did score some more points there for Southern 1. Comes around again. Slips to the outside. Says, thank you very much. 4 more for me. The jammer is coming back around, which is Glitz and Whammer for 2 South 2 Furious. Psychedelic is just having a field day out there. So Psychedelic has come back in. Trying to get around. There's already a stack of points that Psychedelic has added on. Meanwhile, Glitz and Whammer just about to approach the jam line, but that's the end of the jam and the end of the half. So at half time, Southern 1 in a very commanding position, 124 to 46 over 2 South 2 Furious in the third and fourth playoff. Plenty of action. A lot of domination from the Southern 1 team. Psychedelic, especially in that last jam, really chucked on a few more points. As well as there was a few power jam opportunities there.
It looks like we're going into half time there. Southern 1, 124. 2 South 2 Furious, 46. The 2 South 2 Furious have certainly got the work to do. Southern in the hot seat at the moment.
Yep. There's still time to pull the lead back, but we're going to take a mountain of work, so they'll discuss tactics. Hopefully they'll come back strong in that second half.
Yep, well, it's intermission. We'll give everybody a chance to go and hydrate, as we keep seeing on the chat.
Yep. And
we'll be back shortly with half number 2.
We'll see you then. Yep. Cool, and we're back for the second half of the third and fourth playoff between 2 South 2 Furious and Southern 1. We have a change in commentary as Mr. Matt has succumbed to the powers of his throat.
Yep, the powers of a cough. So Drama's stepping in.
So Drama stepping in with TJ here. So a very dominant display for West Southern in that first half, 46 to 124. Hopefully 2 South, 2 Furious brings it on back.
It really depends. Being like
Force a habit there, Colin. I got to be nice to Colin. Thank you to Colin and Lee for bringing the streaming to us. Lee is on the camera at the moment, so that little zoom-in picture that you're seeing on your screen is courtesy of Lee, and all of it getting into your screens at home is courtesy of Colin. We've had a fantastic weekend, haven't we, Drummer?
it's been a pretty fantastic weekend. Oh, and
And
South
we're off.
v South is off.
So we got, by the looks of it is Evil King Evil for Southern 1, and
Yeah.
we've got Body Snatcher for 2 South, 2 Furious.
Snatcher has been having a fantastic weekend and doing some pretty terrific stuff.
Have to agree.
Yeah. To see, like, she's trying to close that lead that Red has there.
Yeah. And Evil King Evil thinking about calling it, and does.
Oh,
Couple of big hits there. Love the innocent kind of, I did not do anything. That means that you are totally guilty. And there is no score on that jam, so it's 46 to 124.
score stays stable.
Almost a minute gone in the second half. Third and fourth playoff between 2 South, 2 Furious and Southern 1. And Serious Crash Unit is jamming for Southern 1. And not too sure who's jamming yet, and it looks like Glitz and Whammer.
Yeah, Wham.
Glitz and Whammer gets a nice little
SCU
shot
gets
from
that was a
Crash
nice little
Unit.
head there.
So Glitz and Whammer trying to get around the outside, still no way through. And that's the end of that jam. So 2 South, 2 Furious in the light blue, while Southern 1 is in the red. Psychedelic out there now, along with Grim Sleeper on the jam rolls.
Now, Gwen Sleeper's been having a pretty good couple of games today. Like earlier on, she was killing it. Can she repeat the magic?
Psychedelic had a good jam in that last jam of the first half. See if there's a repeat, and Psychedelic does get that lead jam roll for Southern 1. Grim Sleeper looking to panty pass. Coming around though,
Ooh,
Grim
look
Sleeper
at
holds
that.
on to the cap though.
Yeah.
Psychedelic scores some points for Southern 1 and decides to call it right there. So Drama Queen, I know that you like to have a go out there every now and again with the Tauranga Moana Derby League.
Oh, yeah. I've played a few games.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to jam or do you prefer to block?
Well, it might surprise you, but I prefer to jam.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I like to take center stage, and I tend to, like, skate around and then just get slammed to the side. And I said I like to jam, then I said I was good at jamming. But,
Right.
Yeah.
And we're off with our next jam. We've got Evil Knievel, Evil K Knievel, getting in on the inside there and taking control for Southern 1. And Body Snatcher is out there. Body Snatcher was thinking about a panty pass, but has held on to the cap. As Evil K Knievel comes around, looks.
Kaldane calls it.
Yeah.
Red team's playing quite a defensive games, it seems like making sure that blue doesn't get any points in.
Yeah, it seems like a bit of a tactic. They have a bit of a lead. I guess
Yeah,
they want to
4
protect
points.
it.
Well, 8 points now, up to 1-3-2.
Yep. I guess they do want to protect that lead. You can see that Evil King Evil took a big steer over in the direction of Body Snatcher. Let's get ready for our next jam. Serious Crash Unit out there for Southern 1, and Grievous Bodily Harm for a first jam in this one for 2 South, 2 Furious, and Grievous Bodily
SCU and
Harm.
GPH, what a
Oh!
look at
Serious
that.
Crash Unit tried to give a bit of a check. And
Oh.
there we go. Serious Crash Unit gave a little bit of a wave goodbye to Grievous Bodily Harm. Serious Crash Unit approaching that jam line and runs straight into the just run straight in and straight through to say thank you. 4 points for me.
Yep.
Serious crash unit being a very serious crash unit.
I think SCU is definitely trying to gain back some points there.
Yeah.
And it's called.
So Grievous Bodily Harm caused the end of that one.
So it's 4 points, bringing them up to 50, while Southern sits at 136.
Two South, Two Furious cracking the half-century mark. Almost 5 minutes gone in the second half.
So a strong start there for Two South, Two Furious.
That's right. Boogie on Snatcher. Bash, bash, crash. That's right. And we're off on our next jam. It looks like Psychedelic is out there, but Grim Sleeper has got the lead jam for Two South, Two Furious. Psychedelic on that outside, breaking through. Grim Sleeper just getting met
Yeah,
by
again,
all
like
the blockers.
there's a lot of Grim Sleeper just breaks through.
Yeah. And Psychedelic comes around, scores 4 points for Southern. 1, that is. Two South, Two Furious and Grim Sleeper looking for that inside run. Looks to go back on the
Got a lot of
outside.
resistance there at Cat.
Meets that tripod.
Oh, Miles is knocked
Just
out
put a
and
skate
pulled
on the
back.
outside. Psychedelic gets through for a few more points for Southern 1.
And it's been called.
Plenty of physical contact in there.
Yeah, so definitely like some pretty good defense work from the blue team.
Yes. Cool, so as we're getting set up for our next jam, we've got Evil King Evil out there, and it looks like Glitz and Glam Her.
Glitz and Wham
Wham Her, sorry.
Wham Her, there's no glamour here, it's all force and fury.
I stand corrected. All right, Evil King Evil has the lead jam for Southern 1. Coming in on the inside there.
Oh, kind of a
Meets the
hit
outside
back by
line.
31, and 31 pulls back Evil to the back of the pack.
Yeah.
Evil's back on.
All
Oh,
coming back in.
once again recycled back. It's kind of like watching a cat play with a mouse, just kind of like, you know, pull back.
And Evil King Evil comes around. Not too sure what's happened to the jammer for Two South Two Furious. Are they sitting in the penalty box? Yes, they have. So there was a bit of a power jam there. So Glitz and Wham Her comes back in for Two South Two Furious. Evil King Evil comes around after scoring 4 more points for Southern 1. Glitz and Wham Her trying to find a way through, thinking about the panty pass, but there is no pivot to pass through.
No.
And it's a power jam
Evil's
for Glitz
back.
and Wham Her. Evil is in the
Evil's in the
penalty
box,
box.
yeah. It's not what they needed at this point.
And Glitz and Whammer comes around for Two South Two Furious to score some points and eat into this
Oh.
lead. The tripod set up there by the Southern blockers. The Glitz and Whammer gets through for Two South Two Furious, and there's still a power jam going on.
Yep.
Evil is looking to enter pretty soon though. Glitz and Whammer looks at the line,
Evil needs to get back on that track just to score some more points here.
and just as you
There's
said,
a lot of, that being said, red team's holding up a lot of resistance. 505, pretty good. Wham got by, but it's been pulled back in.
505.
Oh, look at that. 505.
Yep, Corey MF Taylor. And number 911, which is
And it's been
Bionic
called.
Ninja.
So that's a good 4 points for Two South, Two Furious, 62. But Southern 1 gets, no, 7 points for Two South. Southern 1 gets 11 points, however, maintaining a lead at 156.
21 and a half minutes, just under 21 and a half minutes to go in the second half. And it looks like there's a timeout on the floor. And there is a timeout, and as we have this timeout, just once again an acknowledgement to our sponsors, Roller Derby Association of New Zealand, Pub Charity Limited, Taupo District Council, as well as the AC Baths Event Centre and all their team, which we are hosting, who are playing host to us today and this weekend. Without all of that, we would not be here. Also, a very special thanks to our medics, Miss Melissa and Danielle Wedgwood, our video streaming services from Colin and Lee Murray, our MCs, which is what you hear here, Drama and TJ, as well as Matt, and also Sneak. Why is it Sneak on here, or Sneak's got actual name? Which one's Sneak's name?
Okay, I guess that would be. I think it's Nick. I don't actually know, because I'm Kate. I think like they kind of put that, and that's actually not my name. They put that my Facebook pseudonym. So
Yeah. So for my MC names, they've given us all our legal names.
yeah, or illegal names. Just call me Drama. It's easier that way.
Yeah. We got our photographers, Natasha Greco, Robbie Booth, Danny Harper, as well as our merch out there, which was Altair Roller, but they've actually gone for the day. And our event angels, Nat Mack, Fiona Mitchell, Rob, Kelly Norris, Dana Kennedy, Naomi Sky Hansen, Michelle Holler, and Brad Howard. And as I say that, we've got our next jam underway, and Body Snatcher
And
is taking
Snatcher
control.
is taking the lead, yeah. SCU comes up behind, but I got the Snatcher comes around.
Oh, there is
look
a
at
head
that
there.
block edge. And Snatcher calls it.
It was
4 points to
points.
7, so that brings them up to 160.
That was a bit of a collision there Snatch got into. Snatch, one tough customer, just rolls around with a smile on the face. Just loving that physical contact.
Yeah. Oh, Snatch loves it. Every time Snatch gets knocked down, Snatch bounces back up.
Good night, folks.
Good night, Fuzzy.
Good night, Fuzzy. And we've got Psychedelic being sent to the naughty bin. So it's turned into a power jam for 2 South 2 Furious, and it looks like Grim Sleeper. Yes,
Oh, there's
someone's
a-
taking a bit of a hard fall there.
And Mars takes the lead.
So it's still a power jam for 2 South 2 Furious. Grim is trying to get on the outside, now trying to get back to the inside, back to the outside. Oh, takes a bit of a
See,
tumble.
it's not Grim, that's actually Mars. Let me check, what is it? Oh, they went, sorry, never mind.
Still a power jam going on. Sleeper is coming around once again. And it looks like Psychedelic is getting up out of the chair, and the power jam is now over. Grim Sleeper still holds control of this jam. It's a bit of a bump and a boom from Violent Femme by the looks of it. Violent Femme with that
Red
pivot hat.
206 holding strong, but
Psychedelic breaks in
Sleeper
on the
gets through.
inside. And that's the end of that jam. So we're just under 20 minutes to go. 2 South 2 Furious, 74. Southern 164. So Southern 1 maintaining their dominance.
Rico asking what Red 3 got sent off for? Or chairs?
Not too sure what 3 got sent off for. That's just Spunky. And we've got our next jam underway. And that is Evil King Neville for Southern 1, just having a good little physical tussle in the mix, trying to get around. Meanwhile, Blitz and Whamher having a bit of an inside run, open up and taking it. Evil King Neville has got the lead jam though and looking for that outside channel. Gets it, 4 points, thank you very much. Southern 1, Blitz and Whammer approaches that jam line.
Some resistance on the track. Blue sets up for a block, and oh, look at that blockage.
Blitz and Whammer
Evil,
looks like,
Evil finds a gap and breaks through.
yeah. And it's now a power jam as Blitz and Whammer has been told to take a seat on the naughty chair.
Just got an update, Red 3 was sent off for misconduct.
Misconduct, there you go. So Evil in this power jam gets a chance and says 4 points. Thank you. Still a power jam as Blitz and Whammer is still sitting on the naughty chair but standing up, so getting ready to come back in.
Meanwhile, Evil takes on the pack and just skates him by. Oh,
Ooh.
and knocked off.
Has to re-enter from the back of the pack. And well, here comes Glitz and Whamher. Foxy just trying to make Evil work a little bit more. Oh, it gives a nice little shoulder check too for all that work. Blitz and Whammer trying to get to the outside. Serious crash unit there to meet her though.
Oh, that is a
there is
nasty
a
ball
big
for
one.
Evil, and Evil calls it. Fair play, Evil. Fair play, Evil. That's kind of an oxymoron, I guess, but hey.
Well, what can you say? I mean, for the All Blacks last night, there was nobody amongst the
Yeah,
amongst
yeah,
the
yeah,
team.
yeah.
Plenty of puns coming off that one. So for this third and fourth playoff between 2 South, 2 Furious, and Southern 1 at the Ready to Rumble Roller Derby Regional Tournament, as there's a timeout on the floor. We're just about at the end of the third quarter of this game. It's 74 to 180 with Southern 1 on top. Southern 1 in the red, 2 South, 2 Furious in the blue. There's a bit of a discussion going down with our officials. An acknowledgement to the officials as well for being out there, and as well as our non-skating officials. They're led by Major Mischief on the skates there. Looks like a pretty deep discussion going on. I wish we could look real.
I'm sure they're pontificating on, many important matters. We're not sure what the refs are beholding their secrets only to themselves, but we'll let you know when we find out.
They're probably discussing what they're going to do at the after party.
Yeah, Shots.
Shots, tankers.
Yeah.
Skull.
I mean, after such a heavy tournament, people are going to be wanting quite a massive after party.
Looks like there is some team discussions going on as well. Psychedelic over there with the Southern 1 team. Having a good little talk. And 2 South, 2 Furious on the bench having a chat amongst themselves. It's been a great weekend of games though. The featured game last night was absolutely awesome.
I think it's just awesome to see everyone coming together just for some derby after what's been a pretty rough year
Yes.
for everyone.
Yep.
I believe we can agree on.
Yep, COVID has definitely changed the world.
Not for the better. But we've had a lot of international attention over Twitch, and that's been fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been great to see some people streaming into little old Taupo.
Right here in New Zealand, in the southern Pacific of the world. We're very fortunate here in New Zealand with our COVID response and being able to come back to have live events with crowds, which has been a major difference between us and most other countries. So it's been a very fortunate time for us to be able to have these kind of events. So I guess it's a thank you to the 5 million Kiwis as well.
Yeah, the team of 5 million.
Yep, for doing what you're told, staying home, being kind. Especially at being kind, that's probably just a universal rule to be all the time.
Yeah.
Hydrate.
Hydrates.
How's the drinking game going?
As Psychedelic Cat has taken the lead.
And there we go.
Snatcher sneaks out.
Snatch for 2 fast. Snatch for 2 South, 2 Furious. Thinking too much about the movies at the moment.
And Cat calls it.
Big smile on Snatch's face as they roll on by. Now, if you have a few bucks spared, feel free to donate. Let's donate, not donuts, to the Roller Derby Association of New Zealand, or to this Twitch stream.
Yep.
Those donations are important.
and hopefully we can bring you more fantastic roller derby games in the future.
Yes, we do this all for free. And we have a new jammer in there for Southern One. Southern One has got number 22, Fury, out there. Meanwhile, Grim Sleeper assumes control of the lead jam for 2 South, 2 Furious. Fury re-enters the back line for Southern One. Oh, there's a bit of a fall down there by one of the blockers.
Grim Sleeper still taking the lead.
Grim Sleeper looking around. Meanwhile, Evil K Neville
Oh,
is
another
taking up
jump.
jamming. So Evil K Neville got the panty from the pass. But Sleeper causing into it. A whole lot of donuts.
Donutting's important, what can I say?
I guess I should have mentioned Toasty, is what I've heard from one of the other MCs.
Oh yeah. Toasty is basically the opposite of donut, you know. We don't talk about Toasty, so. I think they'll send you to the box for that.
As we enter into our next jam, we've got Psychedelic out there for Southern One, and Glitz and Whammer for 2 South, 2 Furious. But Psychedelic has assumed control of this jam. Glitz and Whammer coming past the announcing table. Ooh,
Oh,
Psychedelic
Cat-
found the
oh,
line
look
on the
at that.
outside.
And Cat calls it.
Gain a bit of that defensive style you're talking about.
Exactly, yeah. Less about scoring your own points, more about stopping the other team scoring points.
Yes.
That's 4 to red.
We're just entering the last quarter of the game. Just over 40 minutes to go in the second half. And after this game at 5 o'clock New Zealand time, we've got a grand final between Wellington and Bay of Plenty. Now, would I be asking the wrong question to say, who are you supporting there in drama?
Am I allowed to disclose?
Snatch has got the lead jam for 2 Fast, or 2 South, 2 Furious. There I go again with movie quotes. Serious Crash Unit on hot on the heels though.
Oh, look at that defense by Red there on Snatch.
And an end to that jam. Well, if you're in Taupo, you can come down to the AC Bars Event Centre. They've got a pool down here as well as a gym upstairs, if you can see it on the screen. Just a little shout out to the AC Bars crew hosting us here today. I think I should be asking for endorsements soon. And looks like we have a timeout on the floor.
So currently the scores are sitting with Red in the lead with 190 and Blue in second at 81.
So you can see the yellow players just skating on by in the background. That is the Wellingtonian team from the capital of New Zealand. I won't disclose where me and Drama's loyalty lies.
Yes. We're neutral, don't you know?
we're all straight down the middle, even keeled, not biased at all.
Not biased at all.
Matt, on the other hand, may be a bit of a different.
Yeah. The less said about Matt's allegiances, the better.
So with this team timeout, just having a bit of a chat about stuff. We've got Grim getting ready for the jam for 2 South, 2 Furious, and Evil K Neville for Southern One. 5 seconds to jam. And we're jamming once again. Looks like a show of power. Who is the strong ones?
Oh, you see that
Grim
ball?
Sleeper just took one and said, I'll eat it and get back straight up. And Evil Kane Evil comes through and assumes control of this jam. Grim Sleeper just trying to get around. But the blockers for
Oh,
South
another
are
ball.
proving to be a handful for Sleeper. Evil Kane, Evil trying to get
is
that
in some-
inside.
Oh, nice little reversal there.
Breaks on through for some points. Sleeper is now out and chasing. Evil Kane, Evil calling out the tactics and calling an end to that jam.
It's 8 points of red, bring them up to 198.
And just under 12 minutes to go in the second half. Southern One almost clocking that double century mark. 2 South, 2 Furious. Not too far off the century mark.
And both teams are sitting back on the blockers. On the jammers, should I say. A lot of interference being played to both jammers here. Oh, Wham has been sent to the box. So now it's a power jam for Wuss.
Wuss and Boots. Wuss and Boots has had a great weekend.
Looks like it's only going to get better.
Wuss and Boots for Southern One coming around to meet the jam line in this power jam. There's also a couple of blockers who've been on the penalty box as well for 2 South, 2 Furious. Wuss and Boots just trying to find that outside. He's getting pushed out and has to re-enter from the back of the pack. And Wuss and Boots trying again from that outside, but just getting pushed out. And now the power jam is over as Blitz and Whammo has entered back in for 2 South, 2 Furious.
Oh. It's going to be a bit of blockage there on the track. Like, Wham just like snuck around defense there.
Yep. Blitz and Whammo gets on through. Meanwhile, 666 for Southern. That is Ziggy Stardust, been told to go take a seat on the naughty chair. And the end of the jam there. A couple of blockers on ice. And by the looks of it, we've now got...
So we're in the last 10 minutes.
Yep, we're under 10 minutes to play in the third and fourth playoff. Between 2 South, 2 Furious and Southern One. 2 South, 2 Furious in the blue, Southern One in the red. And body snatchers out there for 2 South, 2 Furious. But
Psychedelic takes the lead.
Psychedelic goes and grabs it, says, I want lead jammer, and is lead jammer. Body snatcher gets out though, skating with a lot of purpose. Will not give up.
Oh! Bit of a
Over
fall there
time.
for 78, Lawless, but Lawless is back on the skates.
And body snatcher was about to score there.
There was
But
called. There's
Psychedelic
nil
call.
point to both sides. No, 4 points to red, sorry.
206 to 81.
Just 9 minutes remain.
So it will take a monstrous effort to bring it back. But we'll see what 2 South, 2 Furious is made of. Just under 9 minutes to play. And we've got our next jam underway. We've got Serious Crash Unit out there jamming for South One. Meanwhile, Grim Sleeper breaks on through and gets that lead jam roll. So lead jam roll for 2 South, 2 Furious and Grim Sleeper. Serious Crash Unit gives a little bit of a bump on the way by. Serious Crash Unit trying to approach. Looks like they've just been told to
looks
skate,
like
skate,
called.
skate. And we have a lineup change. Evil Kane Evil.
Okay, so I keep seeing in the chat we're having lots of fish kind of posted. I feel like I'm out of the loop here. Do you know what the fish are about?
That is something that Colin can explain. I heard him explain it last night. I can't exactly remember what Colin said last night, but he did explain the fish to us. So we have out here number 46, which is Grievous Bodily Harm. But that is the end of that jam. So totally missed that one. But Southern One has now clocked over that double century, so 210 to 81. 2 South, 2 Furious trailing. Just over 7 minutes to go in the second half. It's third and fourth playoff. 5 seconds before our next jam, and it looks like, oh, and we have a timeout on the floor.
So, I guess 2 South, 2 Furious will be looking to see if they can break the 100 mark. We're currently in a timeout.
Danny Harper just saying, I only got one shot of the photos there. Hope it was a good one. So sorry, Drama, you were saying?
Oh, no, I was just looking at Wellington's warming up. So
Yeah,
they've got
right.
the final coming up soon.
Yes, we got the final going down between Wellington and Bay of Plenty. Both were very dominant today in their wins. Bay of Plenty over Northland, or over Northern, and Wellington over Southern One. Yeah,
Yeah.
so some dominant displays were shown by the 2 grand finalists. So it should be a clash of the Titans.
And we're back on. Both teams sitting back on the line.
Yeah, we got Wilson Boots for Southern
Wilson
One.
Boots. Oh,
Oh.
that was a fall.
There was
Wilson Boots takes the lead.
Just Spunky took a hard fall there for Southern One. But Just Spunky is a tough customer who's back up on the skates. Wilson Boots tries to break on through. And guess who? None other.
Yeah.
None other than
Snatch
Body
Snatchers the way.
Snatcher. For 2 South, 2 Furious. Wilson Boots in hot pursuit. Wilson Boots does have control of his lead jam. Meanwhile, Body Snatcher tries to
knocked
break
down.
on through.
Snatcher.
And it's turned into a power jam as Body Snatcher has been told to take a seat on the naughty chair.
To the box. Worst breaks through on the inside.
Scoring 4 points there for Southern.
It's gone up to 8 points now.
Ooh, 8 points in total in this jam. Wilson Boots has got a power jam as Body Snatcher has to take a seat on that naughty chair.
Oh, knocked out.
And, decides
And
to
it's
call
been
it.
called.
So Body Snatcher is put on ice.
I have to agree with Joe Ditz. I am also loving the rainbow shorts tights being worn by 281 Daddy.
As a gem that you often think, what is often pressure to
I like that name, Daddy DeVito.
Daddy DeVito. It's really good.
That's
A
good.
name with many meanings.
Yes. Probably my favorite one of today is Heavy Petal.
Heavy petal.
Yeah, that's probably my
Yeah.
favorite play on. And we got Psychedelic who's taking control of this jam
Oh, we
for
just had
Southern
a
One.
fall. Psychedelic Cat hits the bat. Oh!
Oh,
Had a couple
few
of skates
bodies
on the
caught
floor.
right there.
Snatch once again on the lead.
Yep, Snatch has come in
Snatch has
from.
been doing a few jams.
Yep, Snatch got put on ice in that last jam.
That's true, yes, and came back.
And that's the end of that jam there. We're under 5 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah.
81 to 221, Southern One on top. A lot of numbers in that.
less than 5 minutes of playtime remaining, which of course will be interrupted by the 10 official reviews.
Everyone is now initiated. Okay, I believe in NZ it is the US we really don't call officials. Fish. Okay,
Okay.
well in New Zealand we like chocolate fish
Yeah.
and you usually have to pay for the chocolate fish in a lot of our games.
Well, I think we've earned our chocolate fish today.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we've earned a couple of chocolate fishes for this weekend.
Yeah. There better be some at the after party.
And it looks like we have a little bit of an
Timeouts.
official timeout. Yep, an official timeout by the looks of it. Been a bit of a discussion between the scorers table and the officials on the track. And we're getting ready for our next jam. Serious Crash Unit lining up for Southern One, as well as Blitz and Whammer for 2 South, 2 Furious.
Blue team sitting back, trying to force some interference. Oh, SCU took a knee. And we have...
And Blitz and Whammer takes control of this jam to the approval of everyone on the sidelines.
Wham.
Gives the signals to the blockers to say what's going on.
Oh, 46 is taking the fall.
That's grievous bodily harm that was on the floor there. Blitz and Whammer takes the inside line and scores some points for 2 South, 2 Furious. Meanwhile, Serious Crash Unit looking to pass the panty. And Blitz and Whammer looking for a way through. Gets a few checks and bumps and steps on the outside, so has to go back to enter in from the back of the pack. And Serious Crash Unit just trying to break on through. Thought about passing the panty, but there's no one to pass the panty to.
No. All by their lonesome.
Pivot is behind.
Oh, we've had another fall. That's SCU.
Yep, here's Serious Crash
Fatigue is
Unit.
really starting to settle in.
And that's the end of that jam. Just got over 3 minutes to go in the second half.
Yep. Red team sitting at 221, blue team at 89.
So tell me, what's been your favourite nickname of the tournament that you've seen, or tell me some of your favourite ones that you've seen around.
I mean, Daddy DeVito is definitely up there. I loved Wonder Wahine. I thought that was a great name. Kind of like at one time we had Hazmat and Nuclear on at the same time, and I just like that. It's like kind of like, oh. And I wish we saw more.
Yep. And we've got Evil Kane Evil, who's taking the lead jam for Southern One, and Grim Sleeper in hot pursuit for 2 South, 2 Furious. Ooh, bit of a brick wall there, hit by Evil Kane Evil. Broken through for 4 more points for Southern One. Grim Sleeper looked like trying to get a hit there from Violent Femme. Was able to dodge. As Evil Kane Evil comes around.
Evil Kane Evil meets some resistance. Oh, some interference from
and
Red Dead.
calls the end of that
calls
jam.
it.
So just under 2 minutes to go in this second half of the third and fourth playoff. 2 South, 2 Furious on 93, Southern One on 227. So it's been a very dominant performance by Southern One in this one.
It has been, but I mean, it's been a long weekend. It's been a long game. I think and what we're seeing at the moment is people. I think fatigue's starting to really set in. Yeah, we've seen a few people like take a knee.
It does not mean that there's been a shortage of action.
No, not
Body
well,
Snatcher.
quite the opposite, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
Body
look at Snatcher.
Body Snatcher has been one of those main proponents of all the action.
Yeah, Body Snatcher is just like saying like, nah, I'm leading on a high.
Yeah. And the pass to Panty has happened. So our pivot is Violent Femme. So Violent Femme is now the jammer for Southern One. Takes a bit of a hop and a skip. Meanwhile, Body Snatcher trying to get on the outside there. Body Snatcher is still going 110%. I tell you, it must be Energizer batteries powering Body Snatcher today. Meanwhile, Violent Femme breaks on through, scores a 4 points there for Southern, as we are in the last 40 seconds of this match. And there we go. Body Snatcher again breaks on through for 4 more points.
Snatcher's just having a last stand here. Snatcher comes around. Oh, look at that block
That
from.
is
Oh, but Snatcher gets up and powers through. Right.
contact.
Is this one thing we can talk about? Snatch has some fantastic power.
So Violent Femme comes around again. Body Snatcher coming on through. Heading into the last 10 seconds of the game.
Both. Four takes a fall. Oh, look, everyone's like on Snatch.
Yep.
The Snatch is like, nah.
I want points and I want them now.
Yeah.
Violent Femme coming through once again. So basically the two jammers coming together.
Snatch just got like 20 points this jam. So like, fair play. Snatch is just reaching in and grabbing every little last bit of energy and just being like, bash. It's now or
Violent Femme
never.
pops on through. And that's the game.
That's the game. Good show, Snatch. Good show, 2 South, 2 Furious. 113 points. Southern 1 takes the crown with 247.
So I guess it's a congratulations to our third place getters, Southern 1. 2 South, 2 Furious finishes up in 4th place. The unofficial score is up at the moment. But pretty much bank on that's going to be a pretty much official score.
Yeah.
113 to 247. Up next.
Oh, wait. I think
Oh, we might have a bit of an injury on the floor.
bit of injury on the floor. We will have our medics in
Yep.
attendance there.
Our medics will come around. Unless they're just having a bit of a rest and saying that I've had a long, long weekend.
Long, yeah. Well, we've still got the after party, so it's going to get longer.
Yeah. Oh, and that's Body Snatcher, so I
Body
wouldn't be
Snatcher.
surprised if it was a long, long weekend, considering
yeah,
how
yeah.
much Body
Well, I
Snatcher
think like
has
in that
been
last
through.
round, Snatch just took everything in
Yeah.
them and took it out. And
Body
Snatch is
Snatcher's
up.
up and rolling on to the crowd there. So that is a good sign. So that's a great weekend turned in from Southern 1 and 2 South 2 Furious. We are going to be getting ready for our final game of the tournament, which is between Wellington and Bay of Plenty. That's going to be happening in the next few minutes or so.
Time is abstract. It will happen.
Yeah. So stick around and tune in for that. Go grab yourself a drink. Go grab yourself some snacks. Make sure you're all topped up because you don't want to be missing any of the action for this next grand final to crown our regional champ for 2020. So my name's TJ.
And I'm Drummer Queen, and
And-
you've been a pleasure.
Up next, you're going to have your next. MCs. Other than that, we're signing out for this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for our grand final coming up next.